People love it when I talk about those neutral subject matters where there's no real truth to face. It's just, you're looking for your little aspects, the transits, the planetary motions, and what's being expressed at any given time. And everything is all good during that time. It's all good. I'm lining up with my astrology. I want to feel good and not bad. I want to be happy and not sad. I want to bring the positive vibes. I'm struggling emotionally. But here's the thing. Everybody doesn't have the privilege that a lot of people have enjoyed in this earth of choosing and picking when they are comfortable to face the truth and to deal with the truth. In particular, like I am pointing out to you people out here, minorities in America, starting with the African American so-called, which I know to be the indigenous American, they didn't get to choose and pick when it's comfortable for them, when it's convenient for them to focus on these subject matters of political and social issues that are determining the direction of their fate. Where the evil's coming from, where the trouble's coming from, where the problem's coming from. While you have personal relationship issues, while you're going through life situations, while life is life and things are happening, you still have to find strength and resilience to show up for what's going on. And this is especially for you white folks out there. It's especially for y'all. Everybody wasn't so privileged to pick and choose when they decide to deal with the inconvenient issues and topics related to truth and how it's affecting people. You want convenience, you want ease, you want shit to just, I want to be happy. Nigga, everybody want to be fucking happy. But there are things that we have to face and address collectively, and it starts with the truth for us to make any kind of effective impact to it. You got to get to the truth. Y'all don't like hearing the truth. And I'm saying it as plain as day, as clear as ever. There's nothing to guess. There's nothing to wonder. I could tell by the likes. I could tell. Yeah, I could tell. As soon as you start hearing that, your soul feels burdened. Your spirit feels burdened. At least you have the luxury of having the option to turn it off. You have the luxury of deciding whether or not you feel like dealing with it. That's a luxury. I'm a black American male. I don't have that luxury of choosing when I do and don't want to fuck with it or deal with it or think about it. And I got the same problems you got. And isn't this part of how we got in the collective situation that we're in? Because you are so dedicated to using your privilege for your advantage and convenience, but not for the convenience of others. You don't want to inconvenience yourself. You can't stomach to listen to it and hear it. And it's the same thing for the black American female who has the illusion of social media standing behind her, the hype of the world, the hype of the culture that's egging her on, praising her, worshiping her at every turn and corner. And there's no sin that she can commit. There's no wrong that she can do. There's no error or mistake that she can make. Because as long as she goes to the internet, she will get praise for whatever she decides to do. She will get worship for whatever she decides to do. She will be defended and excuse will be presented for whatever she decides to do, no matter what the behavior, no matter how crazy or insane it is. We don't want to deal with the truth. No, we don't. You want convenience. The symbols, the signs are everywhere for us to read. It's everywhere for us to read. The symbol and signs are everywhere for us to read. You look at the current administration. You look at these arrogant white men, these narcissistic white men who want to bring a total revival and restoration of the spirit of white supremacy over the earth, and they're not even trying to hide it. And you see clearly what the relationship has been all along with Khazarians and white males. You see it clearly that the white male has always been the right arm and right hand of Khazarians, doing all of their dirty work and dirty bidding. You see it today. Who starts the trouble? Who's doing the bullying? Who's picking on who? Who's lying to you? Who's making shit up as they go? Who's just selling you stories and narratives? Their credibility is totally shot. So when you look back at history, you look back at what everything in history means or what you were ever told from the white man. You have to now question everything that you were ever told, because his integrity and credibility is totally shot. You cannot accept any narrative from him. You cannot accept any story from him. You cannot accept explanations or package of evidence from him and a case folder from him. The integrity of his case folder is compromised. Even if he was given grace, which he was, today he proves himself to be the same person. Today he proves that he is not yet reformed. He is not yet healed. He has not yet overcome the very thing that made him the enemy to humanity in legacy. Under the puppet mastery of Khazarians and the 13 families. He's still the same person. And he's being it right in front of your face, blatantly. Not even hiding it. And he has you so conditioned to where when somebody like myself comes up and says it, you question yourself, you clutch your pearls, and you say, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Can't believe I said what? The damn truth that you yourself see? He has chosen to actively become the enemy of the earth, and it is a legacy that he has. He's been confessing all along. Elon Musk spilled the beans on them. They're terrified about their existence on the earth. Their numbers are shrinking. These billionaires are spending billions of dollars to control the population, to make sure that their population outlasts the others. It's a desperate fight in the last bursts of energy that they have. If they don't get up and come out of the clutches with their jugular vein in the decree and karma of spirit, they will die on that hill. And he knows that. Netanyahu came out and cursed your symbol of your God, comparing Genghis Khan to Jesus Christ, saying Genghis Khan was better than Jesus Christ, which he's tampering with the symbol of your ideal of good versus bad, light versus shadow, secular versus spiritual, and he's retraining you. He's pretending to be who I am. I am the Jew. I am the Jew. Verily I say to you, I am the Jew. And you hear it every day, the reason why I am the Jew. And why I have to be suppressed. Why I have to be silenced. Why they have to keep me and my brethren down. Because it becomes evident that I am the Jew. It is in our being. There's nothing we could do to avoid expressing our status as the Jew. We still have the same power to influence all of those all over the world. We are the prophets of the world. And we always have been. And just like prophets of old, you hate the truth. You can't stand the truth. It kills you inside. You just want to fall over and fucking die from hearing it. Because you can't change it. You can't stop it. It's getting louder and louder. How long have black Americans been telling y'all motherfuckers all this shit? How long? And it falls to deaf ears. Oh, you just want to be a victim, so on and so forth. Comfort and convenience that you want to enjoy, so you always delay what you have the power to do. You delay. You think you have a little more time. Who is the bully of the nations? Who is the enemy of the nations? Who has always been? It's a hard pill to swallow if you are white to own the fact that it is white men and Khazarians. And that puts a heavy weight on white women to become the conscience that restores their alignment with a civilized version of themselves that's in contact with a sense of consciousness, guilt, shame, integrity, morals, humanity, civics, and honoring of human life. It becomes more and more evident that he didn't come here civilized. He didn't teach the world civilization. It becomes more and more evident that he is not the author of civilization. He is not the originator of civilization. He is not the teacher of civilization. He does not understand civilization. He does not comprehend what it means to be civilized. He does not, and he makes it evident more and more every day. He proves it, that he is indeed the one who is the savage. It is evident. And he's proud of it. It's the black American in the West who civilized this country, who made it a place that at least held up an illusion that it might be civilized, a feel of being civilized, an expression of being civilized. But it damn sure didn't come from him. The same one who was hanging niggas from trees and having picnics as a nigga hang from a tree. The same one who hunt black men down like animals, drag them in the back of trucks, sell slave babies like cattle, like a litter of puppies. You cannot look to him to understand what it means to be civilized. You cannot look to him to understand what it means to embody a sense of humanity in yourself. It is quite the opposite. And it disturbs you that I would say that. And I know many of you are tempted to say that I'm preaching hate. Is it hate or is it truth and honesty that you have to learn how to stomach? Because otherwise you are only mocking at spirituality. You have not even begun. It is the same with the black American woman. You don't like that I'm saying it, and that's why I'm here to say it even louder. I want to make every last one of y'all motherfuckers walk out the theater. Grab your popcorn, unsubscribe, and walk out the theater for all I give a damn. Because I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it louder. I'm going to keep you uncomfortable. I'm going to keep you disturbed. How can you walk with me and you a coward? How can you walk with me and you full of fear? Do you forget my legacy? I'm a black American. We walk in this. Where your fear begins, we're just getting started. We're just getting started. We have a greater threshold than y'all motherfuckers. Where's your warrior? Where's your freedom fighters? Where are your revolutionaries in America? Where are they? Who's standing? Who's fighting? Who's being effective? There are many who are lifting their voices. There are many who are saying things, but ain't nobody doing nothing. Why? Because the black American male is not standing. He was the only one who ever did do something. He gave his life over and over and over and over and over again for this nation. What more do you want of a black American man? Are you willing to give your life like he's willing to give his life? And he's done it since the beginning of this nation. If he sits down, nothing will happen. There will be no movement, there will be no progress, there will be no revolution, there will be no fight, there will be no resistance, there will be no clarity, no truth, no wisdom will pass anywhere without the black American man standing up for it. Because all of you are too coward to approach the line that he has a legacy in. You're cowards. And you love your comfort, you love your convenience. And you put it at the expense of his comfort and his convenience, and you wait around until he finally decides to get up and say, you know what, I'm going to do something about this. You can't see the evil in that, the selfishness in that, and you won't even help him. You help to destroy him. You help to vilify him. You help to tear him down and make him look like a monster. Not realizing that you're destroying your own warrior. The black American woman is doing a fine job of doing exactly that. Nobody tears him down better than she can. Nobody keeps him in doubt of himself better than she can. No one picks him apart and splits his neck so his head hangs low better than she can. No one can steal the essence of his soul out of him, the strength out of him like she can. And she's good at it. The black American woman ain't been on the right track since she left the black American man for feminism. Lyndon B. Johnson's program, the 60s. She ain't been right since. She got education. She got money. She got an illusion of independence. She got an attitude. She bought and consumed a whole bunch of material. She found status in the corporate ideals and expressions. She entered the arena of competitive ideals in Capricorn. She scaled the skyscrapers. She got education and college degrees. But what good is all that if you sold the family unit to accomplish it? What good is that if you terrorize your children to do it? If you broke the hearts of your babies to do it? If you aborted 42% rate in abortions as a sacrifice for you to pass while in the night you have no control of your womb or your sexual urges? What good is it? What good is it if you know that the blood is on your hand and why America doesn't enjoy the balance of family today? That you taught America how to destroy and tear apart their own families. You taught America how to turn children into convenient weapons against the men who you couldn't find control of. You taught women how to disrespect and dishonor and objectify themselves and to take pride in it. Even today, you are the greatest polygamist in America. Your children are a testimony of the fact that you are the one who practices polygamy. You are the one who are polygamous innately. You are the one who indulges in polygamy. You are the one who taught women to celebrate divorces. You're the one who taught women to celebrate illegitimate pregnancies within the midst of polygamous ideals and confusion and situationships. Lotto was the latest, Cardi B was the latest before that, and many other. And when you single it down to the hood, it's what goes on every damn day in the black community. It is common. It's not strange. It's what you do. Nobody can correct you. Who gon' check me, boo? Is a favorite thing you like to say. The black American woman is dangerous. because she's heedless and she's reckless. She has no accountability. No one can guide her. No one can teach her. She's not receptive. She is a soil where seeds cannot grow. A garden that is spoiled, brought to ruin. And the only point of victory that needs to happen is the acceptance of the case that you have volunteered to be a useful idiot of Khazarians, so that you can turn around. Without the black American male in your life, what are you, black woman? A contradiction, a hypocrite, a dangerous entity that misleads all women into regret and misery. That's what you are. Black girl magic that subdues children into long suffering and families into broken ideals of legacy, shadows of legacy, remnants of legacy that no longer is there or possible. You, black woman, it's not hate speech to point out what you've been doing for generations, for decades, and you do it while twerking with a smile and laughter and giggles, as if the damn thing is funny. But ain't a motherfucking thing funny about that. It's sad, and it needs correction. Who's the villain? Is it me? Or is it you to your own self that you're a villain, that you will not allow yourself to receive truth or align with truth when you hear it? You become defensive. So who loves you more? Me or you? Maybe you should learn to love yourself enough to align with truth and not be so afraid of it. Because somebody has to stand and make a start somewhere. But your cowardice won't allow you. So it's wishful thinking. You know the two who are the enemies of this world today, and they don't have to be. The white man can turn around and the black woman can turn around if they so choose to get out of the way of their own pride, stubbornness, abstinent rebellion, arrogance, narcissism, and fearful stigma in themselves to come to confession. Al-Hajj Malik Shabazz once said, "A nation can rise no higher than its woman. A nation can rise no higher than its woman." What are we to do when the power and influence of black American females, it tops all women? Nobody has influence like she has. Nobody can push culture like she does. Nobody. Nobody can spellbind the people, the listeners. When she talks about spirituality and she got that shit all jacked up, fucked up, and upside down. When she talks about who we should be collectively as women, she got that all jacked up, fucked up, and turned upside down. And you're following her leadership, you're following her cadence, and you will only follow her into doom, regret, and shame. That's what you will follow black American females into. Black American females have a collective culture of sin, wickedness, shamelessness, iniquity, generational curses, self-destruction, self-hatred, self-undoing. And the things that they celebrate is everything that is quite demonic, ratchet, shameful, corrupt, directly destructive to the family unit, directly destructive to legacy. It puts females in vulnerable, compromising situations to pattern their thought process, ideologies, beliefs, convictions, and expressions after her. You have to be very careful that your daughters are not picking up influence from black American females. It's a crime shame that as a black, so-called black American male, that I even have to say this. And I know it sounds ironic. It sounds counterintuitive. It even may sound crazy. But it's the damn truth. The greatest fear that a father could ever have is that their children will pick up the ways, the mindset, the culture, the attitude, the behaviors of Black American females collectively. No father could fear anything more for their daughter. If you really love your daughter, you do not want them patterning after her ways. Look at what they celebrate. Look at what they champion. Black American women brought all of the sin and wickedness out into society. They stripped America of morals and values during the Obama era. They took spirituality and they made mockery of it. Transactionalism and breaking it down to nothing but symbolism, fancy sayings, poetry, ritualism, claims of being witches and high priestess, but no righteousness in them, no values in them, no morals in them, no integrity in them, void of good character, no modesty, no chastity, no respect for self, no honor and reverence for their own womb. But you would become an astute student to her. Why? Because she's charismatic. She's charming. She spellbinds you with her fancy sayings and her fancy looks. And that is the power of Venus. That is what makes Venus Luciferic. That's the danger of Venus. And she taught you that. You have to search yourself as a woman and rid yourself of Black American females' theology, ideologies, theories, beliefs, sayings, expressions that are founded on their ideal of womanhood. You have to rid your spirit of it. I cannot make a sweeping indictment and say that this is all Black women. I would be wrong to do that. But it is the Black American sisterhood that misleads women. It's dangerous to women. Find somebody else to share influence with, but not her until she heals, until she self-corrects. It's the same with white males. You want white proximity so bad, white proximation so bad, and you become ruthless, you become heartless, you become desensitized, you become a tyrant, you become self-hating, so that you can stand in the image and likeness of white men, so that you can be just like white men. Men do it and women do it, of all nationalities. You want to be white so damn bad, and all it do is turn you into a damn devil. Ironically. Shadow card, Capricorn. Because you can't get there without cutting yourself off from Cancer. You can't make it happen without cutting off Cancer. And all of the things that come with Cancer is everything that makes you true and loyal to your own community, village, family, yourself, your inner child, your nation, your demographic, your origins, reverencing the wounds that bore you. You become a piece of shit. Why are we so shy and afraid to say the damn truth? Who drove animals to extinction on this planet? White men. Who destroyed nature? White men. Who went from nation to nation, people to people, tribes to tribes, stripping them of their identity and their estate, their legacy, their land, their property, their pride? White men. Who entered every nation on a claim of peace and left it in ruins after they stripped it of all of its resources and rewards? White men. Who sows confusion and sets one against the other while claiming to only be about peace? White men. And Khazarians is behind every action that he takes. And this is what you refuse to accept and understand. You have a problem with it because you're distracted by the strategy of trying to figure out how to make me the problem for saying it. But you should have the courage to say it to your damn self.